Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and we're coming at you with a special live show because, well, today's my birthday, and I wanted to be able to hang out with the nation. So it's me on screen, producer Jack, he's behind the scenes as well. I got a fun show on tap for y'all. We're going to be breaking down some Raiders news, some Raiders rumors. Obviously, if y'all are ready to drink, I got a bunch of games ready and prepared for today, so we are going to have some fun. It's going to be a little bit different than your typical Tuesday live show here on the Raiders Report. I'm going to have fun. As always, you guys can ask questions by using hashtag Raiders, or you can go ahead and super chat. The first question that I'm going to ask y'all is this: how many years have you been a Raiders fan? The reason why I decided to come in here on my birthday today is because some of the coolest people that I've ever met, some of the most dedicated people I've ever met are diehard Raider fans. I mean, it doesn't matter if y'all are bad. It doesn't matter if they're winning, losing. This team, these fans, y'all are dedicated. So I'm going to be doing a lot of shout-outs like I usually do today. I want this to be as interactive, as fun as humanly possible, because the more super chats, the longer I can actually stay live here at Chat Sports. Now, if you want to shout out, let me know. How many years have you been a Raiders fan? I got Jess M's going to type 25. Velocity836 says 5. 32 years from Hayhar. Derek Carr says the second I was born. Got Michael Avila says happy birthday, Mitch. Much love to you, brother. We got Hector Perez, 19 years. Brian Hansen, 40 years. Daffy 3D is going to go 15 years. Michael Rain, 40. Got Taz saying 40 years. 43 years from Eric. 50 years from JB, 51, 50. Absolutely love to see it. Now, whether you're a Raider fan from old, whether you're a brand new Raider fan like me, I am a new Raiders fan. Literally, I've only been a fan since 2019. Literally the very first time I was able to go to a Raiders game at Oakland up against the Broncos, Monday Night Football. We'll never forget it, though. A lot of the night is a little bit blurry because we had a few drinks celebrating that win. But anyway, is Derek Carr a top 10 quarterback? Why for yes and for no? The Raiders Report is always a show that's built on giving the nation a voice. It's built on the idea that just because what I say, that's not what goes. Now, sure, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and even though I like Derek Carr and I respect Derek Carr, I'm always going to give you the honest truth, and I do not see Derek Carr as a top 10 quarterback. Right now, he's probably in my 12-13 range. I put it out on Twitter and on Instagram at Mitchell Renz 365, my top quarterbacks. I know a lot of people got upset, but I'm okay that people got upset. Why? That shows that you're passionate, and I love the passion that y'all bring. Now we got Tyler Durden says yes. James Clement says 27 years Raider fan. Got Daniel Brown, Brock Ogden saying no. Richard Renz, what up, Dad? Typing no. Got a few more no's coming in. Got a few yeses. I would say probably 20% of the votes right now, maybe even 85% are for no. There are a few yeses, and I definitely think the people that type their Y for yes, which is totally fine. I mean, you could make an argument around it. I don't think you can deny that, but I also know there's a lot of people on Twitter, because Twitter's where people don't actually give their honest opinion. They just say what's not going to get them in trouble. Now, the first super chat, this one's coming in from Dick Solid Dixon. Happy birthday, Mitch, in 17 years. So he's been a Raider fan for 17 years. Also, I got some fun games on tap. So he sent in a $10 super chat. Every time I get a $5, right? So 5, we're going to have a few drinks. So Solid Dixon, you got my first beer cracked open, which I believe is an infusion from Michelob. So hang on a second. If you're over the age of 21, crack open a drink with me. I plan on having a lot of fun today. I do have a dinner later on with my girlfriend. She was like, try not to get too drunk. And I was like, well, it's Raider Nation is built a little bit different. I see David taking super. We'll get to that in a second. Here's my next question. I got a tattoo. It's why I'm wearing my jersey, and I got some sleeves on. Do you want to see my brand new tattoo? It's on my left forearm. It's a forearm tattoo from about there to there. Do you want to see it? 1 for yes or 0 for no? I know a lot of people out there, like I called my dad yesterday, and I tell my dad everything. I'm like, hey, man, I got a tattoo. I know how you stand on them, but I got it for Grandpa, and, it has a lot of sentimental value for me, and I've wanted it now for 2 years, so I'm just curious. I know some people like it. I know some people don't like that kind of thing, but it's all good. The Guest House, Anthony Alanis won. Brock Ogden won. Terry Nelson won. We got I just got a happy birthday from my boss, James. Appreciate you, James. David, Daniel Brown, seeing a lot of ones there in the chat. Well, how about this? Because I'm a man that, we're gonna make you guys try to go after something today. So what I have today for my super chat menu, every $5 that we get, we're going to do a beer cheers. I'm going to say appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Every single time I get $20, we're going to do a fireball shot. Got a whole bunch of fireball, and one of the new guys, Trace, he actually brought me a little fireball shot. He knew me too well. Every time we get to 500 likes, that's going to equal a fireball shot. If we get to $500 in super chats, then I'm going to show you my brand new tattoo, or else you guys are going to have to wait until it's a little bit later on. If we get to 1,000 in supers, we got the boot ready to go. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen me do this. I struggle every single time, which is why we have the value that we do up there. So if you guys are ready to have a good time, hopefully you're rocking, rolling, asking some questions, and today's going to be a really, really fun show. Another super chat's coming in from David Taken. Always watching. Cheers, my brother. Hey, Mitch. I was born and raised a Raider, 42 years now. What made you become a Raider fan? And Carr is a top 15 quarterback. Top 15, yes. And what made me become a Raider fan is, for those of you that don't know me, I'm a big family dude. My family means absolutely everything to me. And the more and more Raider fans that I met, the more and more stories that I heard, that's what Raider Nation was to me. It was a family, and I really felt like I couldn't call myself a Raider fan when I first started doing the Raiders Report video until I actually went to Oakland, until I actually went to a tailgate, until I actually could experience everything. And I love Las Vegas. Las Vegas is amazing, but nothing will ever top an Oakland tailgate, and only the real ones truly know that. Let's go to Reverend Raider Youngblood. Cheers, dude. Happy birthday, Mitch. Been a fan since God wore diapers. Is that BC or 80? Because there's like a 32-year span there where technically nothing happened, right? Dude, I appreciate you. Cheers to you. And I mean, I've never really understood the whole or at first I never understood the womb to the tomb thing. And then I was like, all right, yeah, the more and more people I meet, y'all literally come out bleeding silver and black. But Rev, cheers, man. Let's go to Uncle Black. This is my guy. Always sends in a $20 super. Unc, cheers to you. Happy birthday. Take too much out of the soup. There is no soup. Does anyone know it? Jack. So Jack's shaking his head. He's like, honestly, man, I got no idea what that means. Is that like an expression? Happy birthday. Take too much out of the soup. There is no soup. Can somebody go in the comments and tell me what the heck that means? If you know what it means, go ahead and like the video. So, cheers, Uncle Black. Appreciate it. This is the first shot of the day. Woo, boy. If you know what that means, somebody send in a super and let me know. Let's go to Sean Forbes. Sean, happy birthday, Mitch. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, my man. Thanks for everything you do. Love you, man. Raider fan for 20 years. See, Sean's one of these guys that I know I've been doing the Raiders Report for a really, really long time, and I actually got some fun trivia about the Raiders Report on today's show. And Sean was one of the very first people that ever reached out to me. Sean's one of the very first people that I try to talk to. I mean, on a frequent basis, I answer as many questions as I can. But when you have people like Sean that watch your show, support what you do, speak highly of you, that's how you can continue to grow a show like this. So if you ever want to start your own podcast, you got to go out and get guys like Sean. So Sean, cheers, man. I appreciate the birthday wish. David Zahn says he's trying to send money. WTF. David, I don't know, but as always, you know my Venmo. I mean, if anybody's sent me Venmos, it's David Zahn. It's also on my Instagram story if you guys want to Venmo me. All right, y'all, so go ahead and shout out your city. We got 553 people watching, 198 likes. I'm not good at math, but I also know that means not every single one of y'all have gone ahead and liked the video. I want you to let me know where you're repping from right now. I got Oakland from R-Man. We got Paris from Emmanuel Haro. North Korea from Alexander. I don't believe you. Inglewood, Haywood, California. Napa, Sacktown. Springfield, San Diego. We got Wales, Virginia, Portland, Oregon, Los Oscos, Anaheim, California, Washington, Illinois. Another Oakland. Shout out to Vegas, Ottawa, Canada, Bonjour. Burlington, Iowa. Lakeview, Oregon, Mississippi, Anaheim, Northern Illinois, No Mall. Concord, North Carolina, Dublin, Ireland, Keep on shouting out y'all cities. Got another super chat coming in from Dick Solid Dixon. Look at the tape on wide receiver Christian Watson from North Dakota. He's 6'4", 200. Fall in love with him. I like this kid a lot, okay? He's a good receiver. However, anytime I watch players play at that type of level, I don't feel like you get a full justification of how good this kid is going to be. When you watch highlights, they're highlights for a reason. I know I saw a video that was going viral of him. He was on the outside working a receiver, faked like he was going to go in, cut back inside, really good slant route. The dude literally lost his balance because that's how clean of a route it was. He's a good player. I do need to watch more on him, but I wouldn't be able to sit here and say, all right, let's go out and get him. We don't need to then go out and get another top receiver in free agency or go out and get another top guy in that regard. But I appreciate it, brother. Cheers to you. Let's go to Sean. Mitch, you a dog. Happy birthday, bro. Let's get smashed. That's how we do it. I mean, I was ready. When I came in today, I was like, I want to have a few drinks. I want to have a good time. I didn't drink I haven't had a drink of alcohol probably in, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks. I even got offered a drink yesterday, and I was like, no, I got to work tomorrow, and I'm going to drink with Raider Nation. So for my friends who actually know me, that's a real thing. During football season, I only drink at work because we party, we have a good time. So if you guys are ready to have a good time today, if you don't have anything to do for the rest of the day, then yeah, you're in the right spot. Sean, cheers. Let's go to John Smith. Who are 15 or even 10 active quarterbacks better than Carr? I can get to about 7 or 8. Houston representing, by the way. So I've actually put this out there a few times on my Twitter and on my Instagram, at MitchellRenz365. Let me pull up some of my pictures because I know I got a picture at least saved on there, at least one of them. So the quarterbacks that I would take over Derek Carr include Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and obviously if Tom Brady was still playing, Brady would be in that conversation as well. It has nothing to do with the fact that I do not like Derek Carr, and that's the issue that I'll say Raiders stands really get in trouble with. Oh, Derek's not top 10, you hate Derek Carr. No, I'm just a realist, and I understand that paying Derek Carr $40 million a year would be bad for the Raiders. That's the truth. All right, y'all, so how about this? We got a special offer right now. Ooh, boy, that bird hit me. If you want to follow me on Instagram right now, at MitchellRenz365, I'm going to pick one random person that gives me a follow on IG. Also, every time we hit $100 in Super Chats, that also equals a shot of Fireball. So we are $5 away. $5 away, and now we just hit it. So I'll go ahead and I'll give you guys a shot of Fireball here in a second. So if you want to FaceTime me on Instagram, I'm at MitchellRenz365. Go ahead, give me a follow. I'm going to refresh my phone. I know I owe you all a few drinks, so give me 1 sec. And a shot of Fireball for hitting 100. 568 people watching. I do have some Raiders news and rumors coming up here to get into. So it's not just going to be me drinking, I promise y'all. It's not just going to be me drinking. I don't know. David said so I can send $10. That's funny as hell. All right, so here we go. I'm going to refresh my phone real quick. Shout out to the people who just followed me. DPW Wheels 26, Wanzalanano, Mazuowski, Ithakyle. Hopefully I got that right. What's going to happen now is if one of y'all want to go ahead and give me a phone call, I'm going to do my best to answer it. So I'm going to accept this. Hang on a sec. I'm going to try to call someone, though. I don't know if I'm able to. All right, so I got Oni. So Oni was the very first one to follow me on Instagram. So Oni Elizondo, if you're watching, I need you to answer. I think he's answering, though. I think we got him. I'm not 100% sure. So as you can see, I'm trying to call him right now, but I'm not getting too much luck. If you want to go ahead and FaceTime me right now, hit me up on Instagram. I'm at MitchellRenz365. Just give me a call. I'm going to, hopefully someone gives me a call. All right, let's go to Reverend Raider Youngblood. What up, my dude? Working on becoming a Raider content creator. I hope to chat live with you sometime once. I've got my channel up. I appreciate what you do. Drink up, my brother. Well, how about this? Once you got your channel up, once you got everything, ready to rock and roll, then hit me up. I joined my guy Hammerhouse the other day. He was really cool. Had a good time chatting with him. was able to just chop it up a little bit. Didn't do anything too crazy. But, yeah, man, if you need a guest, more than happy to do it. Let's go to Juan. Happy birthday, Mitch. I wish you all the best. Shout out to Raider Nation Wrecking Crew. Juan Lopez, anybody, if you see your name up on screen, if you could take a screenshot, post it on IG, post it on Twitter, tag me, that would be clutch. Let's go to II. Can the Raiders go out and trade for Murray? So you're talking about Kyler Murray. I like Kyler Murray a lot. Good player. However, no. I don't see Murray leaving the Cardinals. And if I was Arizona, I would want 2 first-round picks, Derek Carr, and then probably 2 starters on top of that. Why? He was drafted number 1 overall. They like him a lot, even though sometimes he shows that he can be, well, kind of a baby. Let's go to David Zahn. Oh, boy. If David Zahn comes in the chat, y'all better be ready, because when I drink, you guys are drinking too. And if David's in here, it's just strap on the drinking feed bag, y'all. He's been trying to send me a super chat, and he said that it can't get through, but he can send me $10. So, David, if you're looking to send something bigger, you know, you got my Venmo. I don't know what to tell you, or just stay on here. I'm more than happy. $10 is great. David, cheers, brother. Alan Cruz, Mitch, happy birthday. I'm 22, and I've been a fan since I was a freshman in high school. I actually went to see them play against Denver, and yeah, sitting in the cold and getting blown out sucks. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I think sitting in the cold in general is one of the worst feelings ever. Growing up in central Pennsylvania when I was a baseball player, obviously I was a starter, and I pitched 1 time a week, and then it's 25 degrees every game, so you just sit there and freeze your cojones off, and that's just kind of where we sit. But Alan Cruz, cheers, my dude. Let's go to Thomas Frazier. Thomas just sending $10 for a birthday wish. Cheers, dude. Let's go to Sean, and then I'm ready to get into some Raiders rumors and news. What do y'all think? If you're ready to get into today's show, go ahead, smash that like button. I got a fun show on tap for y'all. So, Sean, if the Raiders plan to pay $35 million plus for Carr, and allegations drop, any way to trade for Watson at $35 million. So actually, if Watson, so he's got his whole deposition, I believe is what it's called, February 22nd, and the only way he doesn't go to court is if all 22 women basically reach an agreement with him. Personally, I don't see that happening, but if that does, if you want to go out and trade for Deshaun Watson, he's got 4 years left on his deal. 4 years left, I believe, on an average of $34 million per year. So if either you get Deshaun Watson for $34 million per year, or you can have Derek Carr for $35. You guys probably know the answer I'm going to go with there. All right, y'all, so coming up right now, we got 600 people watching. I just saw another super chat come in. We'll get to it after we do Raiders news and rumors, and it's from the greatness of the Raiders. We got news, rumors around D.C. I got a trade idea to go ahead and break on down for you. As always, if you want to get your questions, your comments on the show, go ahead, use hashtag Raiders, or you can go ahead and super chat. I got some birthday trivia about me. If you guys want to know some deep dark secrets, then stay tuned. Got some fun games to play as well. And as always, plenty, and I mean plenty of drinks. I have an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. That's what Alex got me for my birthday. And I plan on going there and trying to put them out of business because I can eat a whole bunch of food. But coming up right now, we got news, rumors going on around the silver and black, so I don't want you to go anywhere. Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report, and I'll tell you what, y'all. I got a lot of news, got a lot of rumors to talk about here on today's show, and I always predicate myself on trying to keep you guys as up-to-date as humanly possible. Though we have a lot of people working here at Chat Sports now. Sometimes I get my studio time stolen away from me, and I couldn't talk about 2 moves that the Raiders made over the past few days. The first move that they did was actually on Thursday. They went out and signed cornerback Cre'Von LeBlanc, and this is one of those guys where back in 2016 when he played for the Chicago Bears, personally that's when I thought he had his best year. He's really just a slot corner. He was on the practice squad last season for the Houston Texans, and no disrespect to him, but if you're on the Houston Texans, you're not good enough to make that 53-man roster. You're more of just a body. Now, back in 2020, he played in 9 games, started only 1, 22 tackles, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss, 3 pass breakups. He's going to be a physical slot, and maybe for the Raiders, if they decide to play a lot of dime packages or a lot of nickel, which you might see them go ahead and do, LeBlanc might be one of those dudes, but if I'm being 100% with y'all, would absolutely be shocked if he made the final 53-man roster. Another move that the Raiders went ahead and made, they went out and signed offensive guard Jordan Meredith, and this is more of just a future deal. He was a Rams UDFA last offseason, never gotten a chance to play. He was released right before the final roster cut. So again, we know the Raiders have needs at the cornerback position. We know the Raiders have needs at the offensive line position. These are just two depth moves as it stands right now. Now, if you love the Raiders, if you bleed silver and black, and if you appreciate what we do for y'all here, today is my birthday. I want to be able to come in and make a video for y'all, chop it up with Raider Nation, because I love y'all to the end of the world and back. I bleed silver and black, but also I keep you guys up to date. News, rumors. We're the #1 Raider show in the world for a reason. We're dedicated, we're proud of what we do, but also we appreciate everyone that hits that sub button. So please hit that sub button and turn on those notifications. Now, we always talk a lot of rumors here on this show, and obviously this is the offseason, right? So more Davante Adams talk. And is he going to be on his way to Las Vegas? Bleacher Report released an article on Sunday morning titled, "The Ideal Offseason Trade Scenario for Every NFL Team." Their ideal trade scenario was the Packers franchise tagging Davante Adams, and then Adams being like, well, yeah, I'm looking for like a hefty paycheck. If you franchise tag him, he's going to be making about $19.1 million. Adams is not going to want to make that type of money. So that's why this idea was created. Here's what Bleacher Report had to say on the Packers tagging Adams. The franchise tag is a short-term fix that is projected to cost $19.1 million. It could force the receiver to stay with the Packers, but it isn't likely to mend that relationship when his projected market value is a 5-year, $129.3 million contract per Spotrac. Now, when you really think about that type of deal from Spotrac, you see a guy making about $19.1 million on the franchise tag. I mean, if he gets that $129 million at 5 years, that's projecting him at $25.8 million a year for Adams. Now, I've said multiple times here on the Raiders Report show that 25 is probably the number that I would give Adams if it was a 5-year deal, for the simple fact of 5 years, you're going to make less money. Some of the bigger numbers that we've seen around Adams, like 30, 35, it's because he wants a shorter-term deal. DeAndre Hopkins, he got 27.25. Why? He signed a 2-year deal. Julio Jones got 22. Why? Signed a shorter deal. Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper, Michael Thomas, they got those figures for signing 5-year deals. So if Davante wants to make top dollar, like more than DeAndre, he's probably going to take a shorter term deal. Though 5 years, $25 million a year, I don't think that's all too bad. Here's also what Bleacher Report had to say on the Packers tagging Adams. If they aren't willing to give him the kind of contract he's looking for, the tension between the two sides could get worse. At that point, an alluring package of draft picks could look like the better option. So Davante Adams, according to a report, wants to make $30 million per year. Personally, I do not know if I believe that report. The only way I'm going to give Davante $30 million a year is if it's like a 2-year deal where he makes exactly $30 million a year, or the other way I could piggyback off of that is, all right, Adams, you're going to be with us 3 years. It's going to be $30 million a pop, and as long as we have Derek Carr under contract, then you can go out and get Adams. Maybe even Carr decides to take a little bit less money if we can give some of his extra money to his best friend Davante Adams. But here's my question to you. I want you to be Dave Ziegler. Would you give Adams $30 million a year? Type that Y for yes or N for no. For those of you like, why the heck is this guy asking me this question? It's because that's what the Raiders Report does. I want to know what y'all have to say. The amount of fans that I've met in Oakland, Las Vegas, around the world that feel like that they don't have a voice, you're wrong. This is the show that's going to prove that to you. Type that Y for yes, N for no. As much as I love Davante Adams, I am not paying a wide receiver $30 million a year. I'm sorry, unless Derek Carr is making less than $30 million a year. Now, here's also what Bleacher Report had to say on the Packers tagging Adams. There is not an extensive history of players being tagged and traded in the NFL, but there is precedent. Frank Clark, D. Ford, and Jarvis Landry are all players who were franchise tagged and promptly sent off their other teams. Adams has a solid, this is actually now what Bleacher Report's saying if the Raiders go out and trade for Adams. Adams has said that it would be a dream come true to reunite with Derek Carr. His college quarterback at Fresno State. That sounds like an ideal situation for new head coach Josh McDaniels, who will look to take the Raiders' offense to new heights. So after seeing that, after seeing some of those projected contracts, do you think the Raiders should go out and trade for Davante Adams, type T for trade, type P for pass? If, let's just say, the Green Bay Packers franchise tag Adams, you have to have the idea that you're going to go ahead and give up multiple, and I mean multiple first-round picks. On top of that, you're going to have to pay him $25 million a year. So 2 first-rounders, and you're going to pay Davante $25 million. I mean, dude, it's a lot of money. Type T for trade, type P for pass. Now coming up here, I got a Derek Carr trade idea. It's not from me, and I can't stress this enough. I will talk about news, I will talk about rumors, but the way that I put a roof over my head, the way that I pay my bills, the way that I can turn all these lights on is when there's big-time rumors and my boss is like, Mitch, I need you to cover this story. It's juicy. I have to do it. So just because I talk about a Derek Carr trade doesn't mean I think it's going to happen. In fact, I do not think the Raiders move on from D.C. I've said it before. I think it's a 1% chance, and the 1% is Derek wants too much money, or one of these other quarterbacks like Russell Wilson, like, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson, like, I want to come to the Raiders. Then you got to make other adjustments, right? My job is to talk about rumors. My job is to talk about Derek Carr. My job is to talk about the silver and black. Now, I am going to get into this Derek Carr trade, which was not created by me. But before I do, these t-shirts sold like hotcakes, and I only got a few left. I put them on last week's show, and if you want this Just Win Baby black shirt or this Raider Nation gray tee, go to chatsports.com/Raiders tee. It's the link that you see below. It's in the description of this video. It is also going to be in the comments. So if you need a new Raiders t-shirt, I want you to go to chatsports.com/Raiders tee. Let's go to this idea now from Bleacher Report. This was the trade that Bleacher Report threw out there, and the whole idea was reuniting Derek Carr with old head coach Jack Del Rio with the Washington Commanders. On top of that, Washington has already come out and said that they plan on trying to be aggressive, and it would not surprise me if they go out and try to find a quarterback. And if anybody out there thinks like, oh, the Cowboys, they're going to win that division. That division winner has been different for 4 straight years. So here was the Bleacher Report trade idea. The Raiders, they get the 11th overall pick this year, a 3rd-round pick from Washington this year, and then the 2023 first-round pick. The Commanders, they get Derek Carr. You know what I'm going to ask you. Take a screenshot, post this on IG, post it on Twitter, at Mitchell Renz 365. Let me know who wins this deal. If you believe it's the Raiders, go ahead and type LV. If you believe it's the Washington Commanders, type WAS. The more and more I look at this, I can say that both teams win. Washington is a quarterback away from competing in that division, and as much as I love DC, guys, if you're getting 2 first-round picks and a 3rd for Derek Carr, that's phenomenal value. Now, if DC is willing to play at 19.9, then I'd actually probably rather have Carr at 19.9 than making a trade. However, if he's like, hey, man, I want $40 million a year, and if you can't, then trade me, then yes, I would absolutely go ahead and make this deal. Now, the only way that you also make that deal is if there's a quarterback in mind. Do you like Malik Willis? Are you a fan of Kenny Pickett? You hear that Matt Corral guy? Do you like him? Those are the only 3 quarterbacks that I personally would take at number 11. And even then, it might be a little bit of a stretch. Or you could actually trade those picks for an upgrade at quarterback, because now you have 2 extra first-round picks. You're 11, the pick next year, then you can maybe go ahead and shop that out for a Rodgers, for a Wilson, for a Watson. Obviously, you got to see what happens with Watson. Or you're at pick 11, there's teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers, there's other quarterback-needy teams that know that, oh, shit, the Raiders might be in the market now for a quarterback. What happens if you were to trade down, stock up even more of those picks, and then you go into next year's draft where the quarterback class is looking a lot better, save some of those picks, and then go out and get a quarterback. I do not think the Raiders trade Derek Carr, but if that's the trade that they make, that's what would be going around in my head. Now, I always try to keep you guys up to date on the news, on the rumors, and if you love what I do here, always don't be shy. Hit me up on Instagram, at MitchellRenz365. In fact, somebody, please give me a call on my Instagram at MitchellRenz365. That way I can talk to somebody. Now, also coming up here, I try to do a little bit of deep dive because somebody asked me, Mitch, are you going to do a Raiders mock draft? My response to that was, yes, I will do a full 7-round mock draft for the silver and black. But before I like to do it, I like to, try to get all the players, as much analysis as I could possibly get. Now, I did go back and I looked at 5 Raiders mock drafts from these people: ESPN, CBS Sports, The Draft Network, NFL.com, and PFF. ESPN had the Raiders going out selecting wide receiver from Ohio State, Chris Olave. If you've watched the show for a while, you'll know that I love Chris Olave. And if the Raiders have a true number 1, Olave, if he can be a number 2, look out. Waller, Renfro, Olave, and a number 1 guy like Chris Godwin, Allen Robinson, Davante Adams. If Derek Carr doesn't throw for 30 touchdowns, over 4,500 yards, then he's definitely not the guy. Andrew Booth Jr., he's one of my favorite cornerback prospects. He's actually probably my 3rd overall cornerback prospect this year. Gave up only 1 catch, didn't give up a single catch of over 20 yards last season. Jordan Davis. This is my guy right here, the defensive tackle from UGA. He's big, he's bad, would fit great in a 3-4. Jameson Williams might have been my number 1 receiver with an ACL. And then PFF said Nakobe Dean, a great sideline-to-sideline linebacker. He's a little bit undersized, but his ability, his strength, dude, I'm telling y'all right now, he is going to be one big, bad dude. And this would be more if the Raiders decided to move on from Kukowski, move on from somebody else. So after seeing those 5 names right there, and to be honest, I'd be okay with all 5 of those players at 22. I really, truly would. But let's say all 5 are on the board. Who would you pick? Would you go with Chris Olave, type CO? Maybe you're going to go with Andrew Booth Jr., type AB or FAB. Jordan Davis, JD. Jameson Williams, JW. Nakobe Dean, type ND. What you're about to see on screen is how I would rank these 5 prospects. That's going to be coming up right now. Here's my big board, and here's how I would rank those 5 players. At number 1, it would be Jordan Davis. The Raiders, 5 of their DTs are free agents. And if you could put Jordan Davis next to Yannick Ngakoue, next to Max Crosby, that defensive line, good luck. I love Chris Olave's ability to be a solid number 2. He would fit great with the Raiders. Nakobe Dean, this would be more of a linebacker fit. I could see them running a lot of 3-4. You put Nakobe Dean in with somebody like Divine Diablo, with Denzel Perriman. Maybe you decide to bring back Nicholas Morrow. You got Corey Littleton as well. Andrew Booth Jr., the only way I'm saying you do this is if you need to go out and find another cornerback, either Cre'Von, Mullen, and Booth. And at number 5, the reason why Jameson Williams is last, this team needs to win right now, and I'd be worried to have a wide receiver who might not be ready for week 1. Now, I'm going live here on the Raiders Report today because today's my birthday, and I want to know how old you are. Not me, how old you are down there. And I want to know down in those comments right now, how old are you? Also, I had a few super chats come in. We will get to all of those bad boys, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. What do we got here? We got a bunch of super chats we got to get to. But let me know, how old are you? And I'm going to go ahead and give you a shout out. Luis Ramos says 35. Menace to Society says 4. Are you Dennis the Menace? I don't know. That was my nickname growing up. I got a Fonzie Vargas 30. Edwin says 47. Dave Wheeler 54. 90 from Alexander M. Wow. I didn't even know people who were 90 knew what YouTube was. Even though I got a Venmo from my grandmother today, which was the most mind-blowing thing ever. Though I'm about 100% sure it wasn't from her because it said Venmo from Grandma, from my grandma's account. We got J-Dub says 48. Kyle V. Wrestler says 34. Tom Davis, 53. Raiders Sixers, 36. Raider Nation for Life, MTZ, 88, 33 years old. Let me know, y'all, how old you are. David, I knew it was somebody who was going to say 69. Thomas Milton says I'm either 11 or 12. Well, you can decide. Robert, 40. 56 from Foster. Got 720 people watching right now. Remember, if you want to get questions or your comments featured, go ahead and use hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat. Let's go to the greatness of the Raiders. As a reminder, I called you Sam. Jack, I am greatly sorry. If you could show that super chat menu, that way people know why I'm doing what I'm doing today. Today is my birthday. I wanted to be able to party with y'all. Every $5 super chat I get, we're going to drink some beers. Every $20 I get, fireball shot. Every 500 likes, which, by the way, we're 130 likes short of getting to 500. We'll do a shot of fireball. Once I get to 500 in supers, I'll show you all my new tap. And then 1,000 in super chats equals the DOS boot. So let's go back to the greatness of the Raiders. Happy birthday. When is the next Raiders mock draft? Well, I still have to do a Raiders mock draft, so I'll do one soon. I try to ramp up a lot of free agency talk because I have essentially an entire month to do a mock draft. But you guys will be getting a mock draft very, very soon here on the channel. What up, James? James, appreciate your super, my dude. I'm going to crack open a new one. I've had this twisted tea in the fridge for quite some time. Not a twisted tea. Lemon tea from Truly. So I've had this for a while. So, James, cheers to you. Let's go to Toby Oakley. Big shout out to Valley Bros. Got a signed Warren Sapp and Bo Jackson mini helmets from them. Let's go Raiders and happy birthday. So, shout out to Valley. Was that my cousin Andrew, the Valley guy? So, let me know, Toby. I'd be curious because I would like to send this to my cousin Andrew. If anybody's looking for helmets, the Tim Brown signed stuff, go check out my cousin Andrew. I still think if you guys go to chatsports.com/Tim Brown, you can get entered to win a whole bunch of stuff. But Toby, thank you for supporting. Let's go to Nick. Happy birthday, Mitch. I've been subbed and watching you for 2 years. My 40th was on Friday, so your 40th birthday, so you're February 18th. I'm going to do my best to try to remember that. But this would be, I always appreciate when people watch, and your 40th was on Friday. What's funny is I'm going to be a big-time digit next year, and it does scare me a little bit, but I guess I can still consider myself kind of young. Let's go to Christopher. What's up, my dude? Mitch, what are we doing to address our backup quarterback? It's a good question. I've actually talked about it before on the Raiders Report where I broke it all down of the top 5 quarterbacks that I think the Raiders could go out and get as a backup. Now, you're not going to bring in anybody that can compete with Derek. That just doesn't make sense. If you want to bring somebody in who can be a guy like what Mariota tried to be last year at times, maybe the Raiders decide to bring in a Cam Newton. Brian Hoyer should definitely not be slept on because he knows the McDaniels system well. Mitch Trubisky might be the top option, though. Trubisky might actually give Derek Carr a run for his money in training camp. I've actually heard a lot of good things from him. I personally think Trubisky goes to the New York Giants. Maybe somebody like a Jacoby Brissett, who has worked in the McDaniels system before, could be a guy to keep in mind. I just don't want to spend a lot at the backup quarterback position. Let's go to Sean. Forgot to say it before, but happy birthday, my man. Side note, I'd rather sign Jackson from the Pats, Allen Robinson, and draft well for a change. I mean, it comes down to drafting well. I know a few people hated on me last year, and this is just last year, that I said I would trade 5 first-round picks for Deshaun Watson. And the amount of people that called me just horrible names was amazing. If I were to ask you this right now, okay? Let's say you can trade Derek Carr. Let's say you trade Derek Carr, you get 2 first-round picks. Would you trade Cleveland Ferrell, Josh Jacobs, Jonathan Abram, Damon Arnett, Henry Ruggs for Deshaun Watson? The answer is yes. But also, yes, I love Allen Robinson, and we'll see if we can get Jackson from the Pats. Let's go to James. James, what up, my dude? What do you think about if we can get C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State next draft? Well, I like C.J. Stroud. I like Young as well out of Alabama. Here's the issue. You saw for almost an entire year and a half the whole thing, tank for Tua, tank for Tua, tank for Tua. Things can change. Things can happen. I'm not going to sit here and say I think the Raiders should do this XYZ in 2022 because of quarterbacks that are coming out in 2023. You just never know what can happen. And there's also can be quarterbacks that pop up out of nowhere. Nobody really talked about Kenny Pickett. Nobody talked about Joe Burrow. And look where those guys are at. Things can happen. Things can change. So I'm not going to sit here and say C.J. Stroud would be the dude, though I do like his upside. However, also, Ohio State quarterbacks scare the hell out of me. Let's go to Sean Forbes. Also, I believe we crossed 200 in Supers quite a long time ago. All right, yeah, we got a few big ones coming in. So hang on a second, y'all. I owe y'all a shot of Fireball. We got over 200. Oh, the burps are coming in. I've been out of the game for a while. The Raiders haven't played on Sundays for quite some time, so I think instead of these shots, I'm just going to start taking it to the face. I'll jump on IG and say, hey, all right, Sean, hang on a second. If you want to get a shout-out on IG right now, go ahead. Give me a follow, at Mitchell Renz 365. I would greatly appreciate it. I always try to stay interactive with y'all. I always want to know what's going on in your life. Sean, you said you'd hit me up. So let's see. Sean, I'm calling you right now. Sean's one of my OGs. Sean's one of the guys that always pops in and says hello. I got him. What up, man?
What's up, my man?
How you doing, dude? Just going to work. Well, here, you guys can see he answered. Major shout out to Sean Forbes. Much love to this dude right here. He's going to work, and you're drinking. Are you drinking? Or no, you're driving. No, I was going to say, no, don't do that. If the Raiders taught me anything, that's definitely one thing you can't do. So, all right, brother. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, everyone say what's up to Sean. If you guys want to FaceTime me right now like this, like Sean's doing, hit me up on Instagram at MitchellRenz365. Sean, cheers to you, brother, and have a good one. All right, guys, if you guys want to pop on real quick, just let me know. I'm available. We're here. I got a missed video chat from, I don't even know if I can say this guy's name. It's pothead_ Mitch minus the M add a B. You guys can connect the dots. That's the Instagram name. I did. Yeah, we got to give David a shout out. We got to give David Zahn a shout out. So, if David, major love to you, man. I owe David a shot. That's all I got to say. I owe David Zahn a hell of a shot. So, give me 1 second. You know what? We're just going to take it. Oh, boy. David Zahn. He's getting the party started. He's getting the party started. David, you're a dangerous, dangerous man. That's all I got to say. All right, y'all. So what's going to happen now? We got a lot of questions on here, and I get that. I got 737 people watching. Shout out to James. Shout out to Reverend, Toby Oakley, Samuel Brown, Curtis Bishop. And then David Zahn just said, check Venmo. Yeah, Dave, I got you. We will get to all of those super chats. We are going to get into a mailbag here, so just like a normal mailbag, hashtag Raiders or super chat to get your questions or your comments featured right now. Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. If you want to get your questions here on the show, go ahead, use hashtag Raiders or you can super chat. Also, I should mention, we are 65 likes away from doing a shot of Fireball. I want to go home today a little stumbly. I got an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet ready to rock and roll. And I should also mention this. We are $250 short of 500. And if we get to 500, I got to show you all my tattoo. That's the rule of the game. Let's go to Christopher Leonard. Happy B-Day from Scranton, PA. Shout out to the, are you in is Scranton 570? I don't know. I don't know if Scranton's 570, but I'm from the 570. So, Christopher, shout out to you, my dude. Let's go to James Gomez. Had a dream the Raiders traded for Jimmy Garoppolo. That sounds like a nightmare. Woke up and started wondering reasons to have him on the roster. Happy B-Day. If you're going to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo, I think if I was 49ers, I'd ask for a second-round pick. Maybe only get him for a third just because they already, drafted Trey Lance. But Jimmy G at $24.2 million, I'm good, dude. I'll pass on that. I'll pay Carr the money. If it's pay Jimmy G 24.2 or I got to extend Derek Carr, I'd rather extend Derek Carr. Let's go to Reverend Raider Youngblood. Do we have to be following each other to get the FaceTime to work on Instagram? I've called several times. Well, Rev, what's your Instagram handle, Rev? How about that? Because I got one from Karen Blair, Nicholas McBride. So, Rev, send in a super or comment below what your Instagram handle is. That way I can look it up because I've been waiting for phone calls, and maybe I'm just an idiot, but I haven't been getting many. So, that's it. Let's go to Toby Oakley. Yes, it's your cousin. From Toby Oakley. What? Oh, okay. The helmets. Yes. Well, Andrew would be greatly appreciative of that. And he was surprised by the amount of Raider fans that came on and were like, yo, hook me up with your stuff. I was like, dude, I tried telling you. Raider Nation is built different. So, Toby, cheers to you, brother. Let's go to Samuel Brown. I don't know if this is our producer or not. Happy birthday, buddy. Shot. So, Sam is the guy who's always, the producer for Raiders on Tuesdays. But Sam had off today. Jack was like, hang on, man. I got you covered. We're going to come on here. So, Sam, everyone, you guys know what to do with Sam. What do we say? Even though Sam super chatted, Sam's a Broncos fan, so it's F Sam down in the comments, right? Trace, what are you looking at? Let's go to Curtis Bishop. Oh, man, another 20. If we can't get Adams, would you trade for Brandon Cooks, sign Gilmore, and sign Jabril Peppers? Those three together, possibly less than Adams' cost. Happy birthday. In terms of Stephon Gilmore, I definitely think Stephon Gilmore is realistic. Oh, jeez, I dropped the cap. In terms of Gilmore, I do think it's a realistic idea because he will be cheaper than J.C. Jackson, at least I anticipate him to being. He has those connections with the Patriots. He also has that extra connection. Remember, the Panthers defensive backs coach came over to Las Vegas, so there's also that connection there. Brandon Cooks probably goes for a third-round pick from Houston, maybe a second if they were smart. You also have to pay Brandon Cooks $12.5 million this year. I like Jabril Peppers, but personally I'm good on Jabril because not that he can't cover. The Raiders need an extra coverage safety, and Peppers is versatile at times, but sorry, I'm kind of good on him. Now, if you love the Raiders, go ahead and subscribe because, well, it's my birthday. I just turned, I can't tell you that because I'm going to ask you here in a little bit. But subscribe if you love the Raiders, if you appreciate what we do here at the Raiders Report. We try to go live. We try to break things down for y'all. We try to have a good time. We know Raider Nation likes the party, and, well, I like the party too. Speaking of liking the party, David Zahn loves the party. David, I appreciate you, my dog. Cheers to you. And, David, I'm going to take another shot. Oh, Zane! Oh, God. Yo, this party's about to get wild. Zane, here we go. We are at 365 in Venmo. That's just meant to be. Hang on, I owe y'all a few drinks. Oh, boy, it's getting rocky. It's getting rocky. Let's go to Daniel Keenan. Mitch, happy birthday from the OG in the 518, upstate New York, my brother. I don't know how close that is, upstate New York, so I got family near the Finger Lakes. We always go to Keuka Lake, or I shouldn't say always. Last time I was at Keuka Lake, I was 20 years old. It was like right before I could actually do all the brewery tours. But I do have a lot of family from New York, and so shout out to upstate New York, the 518. Cheers to you, Daniel Keenan. Let's go to Zane. Oh, my goodness. Zane, Dane the Savior? Did I pronounce that right? Happy birthday, Mitch. Keep doing what you do, brother. Well, Zane, I can't thank you enough. When we get super chats like this, I know some people are like, man, either your show is this, your show is that. I know I ask for likes. I know I do that, which, speaking of which, we are 18 away from 500, another shot of Fireball. But I think what makes our show different is the connection that we are able to build with the nation, with the viewers and all that good stuff. So I know we got 730 people watching, and I know we get super chats like this. So Zane, I appreciate the super chat big time. How many shots do you want me to do? So how about this, y'all? I want you guys to go down in the comments right now. How many shots? And I'm going to allow up to 5. Up to 5 shots. So you can type 1. Actually, you can type 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For that $100 super chat right there, how many shots do I have to do? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But also remember, even though I'm not at home with y'all, even though I'm not sitting next to you, when I drink, you drink. That's how this show works. If I were to hand you a shot at a Raiders tailgate, you know I'm going to drink one too. If you hand me one, I know you're going to drink one. So remember, if you're all typing 5, you're taking 5 shots too. Just remember that. We did just hit 500 likes, which means I owe you all a shot of Fireball, so hang on a sec. And probably 5 more. Shep3 says he's drinking coffee. We'll put it down. Just says I'll take 2 then. I see a lot of 5s coming in. I'm going to let producer Jack make the call. Jack, what number do you see the most of? If it's 5, I'm going to do 5.
You got to give me a sec.
Jack's going to go in. All right, guys, for the next 30 seconds, how many shots? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Let me know down in the comments section. Whatever number Jack sees the most is the amount of shots that we are going to take. It's not just me. you are included in this as well. And it's one of those things where, like, even though I'm not there, even though I can't see you, I hope your conscience. James says 7. I got David says 5. Wayne Harper says 3. Josh Childs 5. Got a 69 coming in there. I got a 10-piece. Oh, man, we got a 10-piece flowing in there. That's dangerous stuff. We got a 2 from Robert Gomez. Donna Stance 4. Greg. All right, Jack, what number do you see the most of? And obviously, you guys, this is Jack Lotteray. He is a Red Sox fan. He is a guy from up north. He's actually also a Patriots fan. So, like, I'll say this. Can't really hate on, I mean, you can always hate on him. But at the same time, we got a lot of our coaches from New England. So, Jack, what's up, my brother? What do you say? What's the number?
First, happy birthday. Second, I mean,
It's
it looks
5.
like 5.
It looks like 5. All right. Here's the next thing. Well, I'm going to do my 5 shots of Fireball. We still got some more questions to get to. Got some more Super Chats. Got some games coming up. I want you guys right now to go ahead, okay? Now, get this one off. Let's go. Put up your L3. Every person that follows Jack on Twitter right now is going to get a shout-out here on the Raiders Report. I know y'all don't get to see Jack all that often, but the reason why we're able to make the videos that we do, the reason why we can do the content that we do is because of all of our awesome producers here at Chat Sports. So go ahead, give Jack a follow on Twitter at Jack Lotteray. It's down there below. And every person that follows Jack, you're going to get a few things. Chat Sports content, awesome video reviews. Jack, how many followers are you at right now? How many followers are you at right now? Because I'm going to post a challenge, and I'm curious to see if he'll do it.
443.
443. If you get to 500 followers on Twitter, what would you do? Or is 500 a good number?
Yeah.
Okay. If Jack gets to 500 followers on Twitter, I want a review, because Jack does movie reveals. I want a review on the 30 for 30 of the Tuck Rule.
Okay.
Deal?
Yeah.
All right, so Jack does movie reviews. He's never done a review like this. If we get Jack to 500 Twitter followers at Jack Lotteray, he is going to do a movie review or a review on the 30 for 30 of the Tuck Rule. And I want you to remember this. He's doing this on the Raiders Report, and he is a Patriots fan. So this would be clutch. So if we can get Jack to 500 Twitter followers, I want to show this. Like, I want this to happen. So let's make it happen. Also, I owe you all 5 shots of Fireball. Jack, if anybody has followed you on Twitter, go ahead, give them a shout out while I'm taking these 5 shots right now.
A lot of people. Okay, give me a second. Nova wrote it. Wait, let me turn myself down a little bit. The Gazzara.
Oh, boy.
Nick McBride. Gregory Goodrow.
Keep on following,
Zane.
Jack.
Ryan Vargas. Littles 2026. Gabe Guerrero. Wayne P20. Raymond Brooks.
Okay. Keep going. Keep it going.
That's where we're at right now.
All right, guys, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to put Jack's Twitter handle in this live stream right now. And if you guys go ahead and give Jack a follow on Twitter, you'll get a shout-out. And I want him to do a review on the Tuck Rule 30 for 30. That would be a phenomenal birthday present. That would be a phenomenal birthday present. Now, we do got a few more Super Chats, like from Kurt Bishop. Got another one coming in from David Zahn, which we will get to in a second. Now it's time for some trivia. I know it's my birthday, but I want to be able to ask you guys some random questions. So here's the first one. Is Mitchell, am I older than Derek Carr? Y for yes or N for no? Am I older than Derek Carr? So not only am I testing you on your Raiders Report knowledge, I am also going to test you on your overall Raiders knowledge as well. So that's what you're about to see coming up here. We're $20 short. If we get a $20 Super Chat, that's 2 shots of Fireball, because then we hit 400. Josh Salas says, happy birthday, Mitch. Josh, I will get to you in a second. We got a few more Super Chats to get to, 15 away from 400. Am I older than Derek Carr? Y for yes or N for no? We got Mason M. Carr's 31. James says, yes, I am. Enrique, no. Greg, no. Michael says, yes, older. Zane, no. Greg, no. Joseph, no. James, Manuel, Rustin Long, no. We got Mason S says, no way you're 21. I am over the age of 21. I'm a lot closer than 30 than I am 20. Let me just put it like that. We got Everett White Goat says, yes. Hunter Jackson, no. David Adams, no. Keep those votes coming in. Am I older than Derek Carr? Here is the answer. It is no. I am not older than Derek Carr. I'm younger. I'm younger than Derek Carr. So there's that. So major shout out to everyone watching right now. Let's go to a super chat coming in from Curtis Bishop. According to Vinny Bonsignor, hang on a second. Here's the issue. If anybody thinks, and there's a lot of good beat writers out there, but I'll say this, the only credible Raiders beat writer that I actually listen to, that I actually respect, is Vic Tafur. If it's not Vic Tafur, I'm sorry, I don't respect it. Like, Vincent Bonsignor is one of those guys who will take other people's tweets and be like, oh yeah, confirmed by a source. Vinny makes okay stuff. He does a podcast, but to say like him, Hondo, or all these other guys are insiders, I'm sorry, I think it's crazy. Like, Vincent Bonsignor does exactly what I do. He gives his opinion, which is fine. You can give your opinion, but I do not consider him an inside source. Top free agents at wide receiver are Robinson and Godwin. Thoughts? I mean, this is literally just piggybacking off the fact of who are the top free agent receivers. If he thinks that Davante Adams gets franchise tagged, which I do think so, then he's basically just saying it's Allen Robinson, it's Chris Godwin. My response to this would be, duh. But you've also heard it on this show. I consider myself a much more credible source than Vincent Bonsignor. Simple as that. Let's go to David. The Raiders are the new Patriots. I'm not going to say yes to this. I'm also not going to say no. I understand they went out and they hired a bunch of coaches. They went out and they hired a bunch of people, but at the same time, no, the Raiders are not the new Patriots. Let's go to Josh Salas. Happy birthday, Mitch. Josh, I appreciate you, my dog. Cheers to you. And again, every $5 super chat that we get, we're going to bros to that. All right, y'all. Here's my next question. How old is Hunter Renfrow? Let me know down in the comments section. How old is Hunter Renfrow? Is he 35? Is he 21? Is he 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 23. He also plays for the Boston Red Sox, spelled differently. How old is the Raiders slot wide receiver Hunter Renfrow? Let me know down in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and give some shout-outs. Also, y'all can't Google. My opinion, 24. Mason S, 26. Michael, 26. Joshua, Rustin, Shane, Davante, Michael, all spamming 26. Got David, 24. Jay Miller, 25. Joshua Odom, 26. Let those votes come in. Adrian says, dude looks 41. You're right. I love Hunter, but that guy does look a lot older. Hunter Renfrow is 26 years old. Yes, the slot receiver for the Raiders who had over 100 catches last year. 1,038 yards and 9 touchdowns. He is 26 years old. Let's go to David Zahn. Hunter Renfrow acts like he owes Jesus $6. What does that mean? What does that mean? David, explain yourself, because I don't get it. Like, he's just that conservative, or he's just that humble that he just always just laying back? I don't know. Does everybody know what David means? Let me know. Let's go to Juan. What's up, my brother? Mitch, what's our salary cap looking like right now? Go Raiders. Love the show, bro. Keep up the good work, man. Right now, the Raiders salary cap is projected to be at 31.7, and that's the number with Henry Ruggs, Damon Arnett, detrimental to the cap type of numbers. Now, I see them moving on from Nick Kwiatkowski. I see them moving on from a few other guys, and depending on the type of contract that they give Carr, it would not surprise me if Derek's contract this year is the exact same, where he's making 19.9, and then they just really load it with signing bonuses, all this type of stuff. But as it stands right now, the number that I am familiar with, the last time I did my math, 31.7. Let's go to Armin. Would you rather have Adams for $30 million with Carr pay cut, or Chris Godwin and Allen Robinson with Carr with $40 million? So you're saying either Adams and Carr. So Adams for 30 and Carr takes a pay cut, or I get Chris Godwin and Allen Robinson and Carr makes $40 million? Yikes. I would respond, I'd rather have Adams for 30 mil, Carr takes a pay cut, and then I would take Davante Adams, DJ Chark, and Carr taking a pay cut over Robinson, Chris Godwin, and Carr making 40 mil. But it's close. Let's go to Jack Bishop. What up, Jack? Appreciate you, brother. Happy birthday, my brother. If the Raiders trade anyone, who would it involve? Where are they going? And who or what are we getting in return? Oh, boy. I would say the top players most likely to be traded by the Raiders. Well, players that the Raiders would want to trade. Jonathan Abrams got to be on that list. I would say Cleveland Ferrell is definitely on that list, though I don't see anyone trading for Cleve's contract. Derek Carr has to be in it because people will want a quarterback if the Raiders do not want to extend him. That's just a simple fact of it. Trayvon Mullen would be a name to keep in mind, though I don't see that they go out and do that move. We could see somebody like Corey Littleton. Maybe the Rams decide to trade back for him because they're in win-now mode, and the Rams were really good with Corey Littleton at a time. Another player to keep in mind. Wide receiver, no. Running back, no. I'm trying to go off the top of my head. I'll say those are the guys as it stands. Even this, you might not like this answer, but Darren Waller. Darren Waller hired a brand new agent, the same agents that work with like LeBron and those guys, and he's going to want to get paid. He's got 2 years left on his deal. If Darren's like, hey, man, I don't want to play until I get a contract extension, then you could be in an interesting situation where maybe the Raiders actually trade Darren Waller, though I hope it doesn't happen. Let's go to Nick. The nation is out here trying to end Mitch's relationship. You show up to dinner wasted, and Alex going to leave your ass there. Nah, she won't. I mean, Alex is an amazing woman. And for anybody that knows me before I met Alex, let's just say I like to have fun. And I was one of those Tom's back there laughing. When I first moved down to Dallas, I had fun. And I was in a long, like 6-year relationship, got out of that, came down to Dallas, wild out for a little bit. Had a good time, and then Alex totally changed everything. So Alex and I we're two peas in a pod. She'll be if I show up drunk, yes, she will be upset. If I show up a little bit tipsy, got a little buzz going on, then maybe she won't mind it. But yeah, it's all love from her. But Nick, cheers to you, my dude. All right, guys, if you want a brand new Raiders T-shirt. Go to chatsports.com/RaidersT. Whether you want this Just Win Baby shirt or the Gray Raider Nation shirt, go to chatsports.com/RaidersT. Now, we got a bunch of T-shirts ready to rock and roll, all different sizes from small all the way up to 5XL. But at the end of the day, y'all, we want to keep you guys in some awesome, awesome gear. Chatsports.com/RaidersT. That link is going to be available for y'all in the comments and in the description of this video. All right, y'all, how about this question? How old is Josh McDaniels? How old is he? How old do you think Josh McDaniels is? I know we just went out and hired our brand new head coach, and I wasn't crazy about the hire, but you know what? At the end of the day, he's putting together a hell of a staff, and that I don't think you can take away. If this staff doesn't work, not that I'm going to blame the players, but this staff is a hell of a staff. And I really, truly believe that. So without Googling the answer, how old is McDaniels? Michael O'Flaherty says 45. Dan Wheeler, 43. Rustin Long, 51. Greg says 35. Rez says 44. Matthew Yoakum, 42. K Smooth, 43. Christopher F, 45. Jorge C, 44. X-Wing, 39. My Opinion, 38. Or that's his name, not my opinion. We got Shane, 45. Michael, 45. El Loco, 41. Jimmy Corpus, 42. Raymond Brooks, 45. Drumroll, please. Josh McDaniels is 45 years old. So shout out to our head coach, McDaniels. Definitely hope that this whole thing works out. I know a lot of people weren't totally crazy about the idea, but I am hoping that it does end up working out. Now, guys, if I don't get to your questions during today's live show, I'm sorry. You can always hit me up on Instagram, on Twitter. I'm at MitchellRenz365, and I should mention this. We are $75 away from me showing y'all my brand new tattoo, and my bosses, I think, are a little bit nervous about it. So we got a super chat coming in from Daniel Keenan. I think your caps are on. 518 is Albany, New York, and Renfrew said if he didn't get drafted, he did not want to be play for the Oakland Raiders. Bleacher Report. All right, so Albany. I don't know how close that is to Cuca Lake, but sorry for screaming. I have to if it's in caps. He did not want to play for the Oakland Raiders. I've actually never heard that before in my entire life. Bleacher Report, guys, I get it. Bleacher Report's a big name, not credible source. Let's go to X-Wing. I owe you a drink. Hang on. Oh, okay, hang on. This is stupid, but do you see the Raiders signing Todd Gurley? No. To a one-year contract as a third-string halfback. When Nelson Aguilar came in, didn't get anything good to make the team. Here's the issue. Todd Gurley's knees are like an 80-year-old stripper's. They're worn out. I mean, it's the God-honest truth. I loved Todd Gurley. He was one of the most complete backs in the National Football League. But when you're a guy like Gurley, he had 9 touchdowns in 2020 with the Falcons. He didn't play this year. Why? His medical checks were not good. His knees were terrible. He had knee issues back when he was at Georgia. If you're telling me right now, get a healthy Todd Gurley, great. It's just not going to happen. But X-Wing, $20 super chat, that's a shot of fireball. David, I apologize to the missus. David, you know as well as I do. And I told y'all, David, I told you like 2 weeks ago to hit me up about what are we going to do to get you to Dallas or either me going out to New York. And I know you're a busy guy. You're working a lot. But for those that don't know, David, one show, sent in a $1,200 super chat that we would hang out, watch a Raiders game essentially together, and do something. David then messages me because I gave him my cell phone number and said, well, I can't really do that because I'm working right now. My job, I make a lot of money, and I don't want to risk that. Which I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, David, you got to tell me, for that show, what do you want to do? The next time I'm in Pennsylvania, do you want to, like, link up or something like that? Because I'm going to be in PA June 2nd to June 5th for my buddy's bachelor party. Would you want to come party with me and my buddies? That invitation is 100% open. We're going to be in the Poconos. So, David, you have my cell phone number. If that sounds good to you, show up to the Poconos, and we're going to be having a good time. All right, y'all, if you want to shout out here on the Raiders Report, go ahead, start spamming Raiders right now. We got 661 people watching, 550 likes. If you haven't liked the video yet, please go ahead and do so. Oh, shit, we just got a few super chats. And I should mention, if we get to 500 in supers, I got to show you all my tattoo. We are $35 away. $35 away, and if we get to 1,000 likes, that's going to be a shot of fireball. So if you see me taking drinks, see me doing things, it's because today's my birthday, and I wanted to spend it with y'all. Hopefully you don't mind too much. Let's go to Ryan. Mitch, happy birthday, my dude. Show us that tat. Go Raiders, FAB. Producer Jack said, loves the profile pic. Big movie buff. Jack said that Iron Man is the greatest superhero of all time. I feel like
damn right.
I feel like it's got to be Superman. How is it not Superman? Explain it to me. Iron Man's not even a real superhero. So Jack does movie reviews, but this is the one that I do not get. Let me know down in the comments who's the greatest superhero of all time. I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't know this kind of stuff. But I feel like it has to be Superman. How is it not Superman?
I love Superman. And look, when I don't remember exactly what the question was.
It was who's the greatest?
Was it who's the greatest?
Jesus. Well, y'all get to see my tattoo now. That's pretty cool, right?
All right, see ya.
Well, tell me your Iron Man whole thing. Give me this whole spiel.
Look, it's tough because it's
well, let's go.
It's partially personal preference.
Okay.
Because that's.
See, we got Batman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Batman.
See, Iron
Deadpool.
Man.
I love Deadpool.
Batman.
Deadpool makes me laugh the most.
A lot of people in here are saying Batman, and you could argue Batman, Iron Man, they're like the same.
Are they?
Yeah, because they're billionaires that don't really have superpowers. They just got a bunch of tech and suits.
But the Iron Man suit, I feel like, would kick Batman's ass. And then you got Superman. Superman can't die. Or Hancock.
Well,
I watched Hancock masturbate and put freaking sperm right through his RV.
Superman.
That's some bullshit.
Superman can die. He can die. But
Bing bong.
But personal preference. I love Iron Man. It's just is what it is.
All right, you heard it here first. Jack loves Iron Men. So, no, I'm kidding. All right, so major shout out to Jack popping on the show. Again, guys, if you go ahead and give Jack a follow on Twitter, @JackLotteray. If he gets 500 followers, right, and I mean gets to 500 followers, he's like 40 away, he is going to do a review, okay? He's going to do a review on the Tuck Rule 30 for 30, which is desperate because, as you guys can see, he's a Patriots fan, which is something that I really, really want to see. Really, really want to see. So go ahead, give him a follow on Twitter @JackLotteray.
I don't think we're going to get there.
Not with that attitude, Jack. Not with that attitude. All right, guys, we got a few Super Chats. Let's go through the Super Chats, and then we'll get to the good stuff. So Michael Dickerman says nothing. He just sent in a $20 Super. So, Michael, if you have something to say, if you want something to say, hey, send it in, but I owe you a shot. So cheers to you, Michael, and cheers to the entire nation. Everyone, you better be drinking with me. I better not be the only one drinking on my birthday. That's all I got to say. Well, let's go to David. Happy birthday, bro. All right, so because this came in, I owe y'all an extra few shots, and I'm going to show you all my tattoos. So I want everyone to type T down in the comments right now for the tattoo reveal. I didn't know if I was going to get there. I was a little bit nervous about it. Now, I will remind y'all that it's brand new, okay? It's brand new. It is a little bit red, so please don't judge my artist. My artist is absolutely incredible. He's on Instagram at Unico, UNICO. He does unbelievable work, and he's super, super talented, super laid-back guy. We were watching hella YouTube videos over the past weekend. So I'm going to show you my tattoo now. My bosses haven't seen it yet. You guys are going to be the very first ones to see it. Trace is even looking back, like, look back at it. Look back at it. So hang on a sec. All right. Here we go. So I know I've been talking for a long time about getting a tattoo, and the plan is still this. I do plan at one time getting a Raiders tattoo. I don't know when, but I will get one. You mark my words. But I always told y'all that I wanted to get a tattoo dedicated towards my family, and my tattoo artist was like, if you want to get something, get the most meaningful thing at the very end. That way you go ahead and you get it. So for those of you that do not know me very well, my grandfather, he just passed away from cancer. So I always wear this necklace, and it's a prayer hands necklace because he's got prayer hands on his tombstone. And, family is absolutely everything to me, and I love him. I love my entire family to the world and back. So what I got is a rose because I love roses, and then I got a cross with a cancer ribbon wrapped around it. So my grandfather unfortunately passed away from cancer. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And then everyone on my mom's side of the family, her brothers and sisters, have also passed away from cancer. So I've lost now probably 5, 6 really important people to me due to cancer. So, man, we got to fight it. We got to try to figure out a way to get rid of it. But my mom, she is the youngest of 9. My dad is the oldest of 6. And everything I've ever learned, everything you've ever seen on the show, I promise you, is from my awesome family. So, here we go. I told y'all, I got one. You ready to see it? How about this? Like the video. Like the video. I'm a little bit nervous about exposing this bad boy. I mean, it's been... I'm not nervous to expose myself. I'm nervous to show my tattoo. So, if you guys haven't yet, please go ahead and do so. Dylan says, I'm late. What's the T for? I told y'all I would show y'all my tattoo if we get to 500 in supers, and we went ahead and did that. So, if you guys want to see me do a beer bong, then we got to get to, not a beer bong, no, a boot. If we're going to do a boot, it's 3 beers. It kicks my ass. That's 1,000 in super. So, hang on a second. You ready? Here we go. All right, so what I got, remember, I got a cross, and I got a rose. And now my bosses, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but I wanted to get this for my family, and that's how it goes. So, what do y'all think? Grade it down in the comments section. A, B, C, D, or F. You can be honest. I'm not going to be mad. I know tattoos aren't for everyone. I will let you guys know. This is also the very first time my dad is seeing it. So I told my dad yesterday, because I tell my dad all the time, like, what's going on in my life, and I tell him, like, hey, man, like, this is what's happening. I'm just letting you know that I'm about to get a tattoo. So the way I'm going to finish this thing up is I'm going to get an eyeball of where I was born here. We're getting another rose like right here in this area. And then I'm going to get prayer hands and some doves for St. Francis and a whole bunch of stuff. But I promise you I'll show you my tattoo. Major shout out to David Zahn, Michael Dickman, Ryan Vargas, X-Wing, David Keenan, especially Zane DeSavior. Dude, I mean, it's hella work. But if you guys want to know my tattoo artist when it's all done, I told him, I was like, hey, man, don't be surprised if I make you do a Raiders tattoo real soon. And he said, we'll do it. So I might actually make him film it. Though, I know there's a few people that watch this show that essentially, I don't know, do tattoos and whatnot. Somebody said it's infected. It's not. It's red right now. I think I literally just got it done. So it's a little sore. It's a little bit swollen. I promise you, though, it's fine. But I appreciate you guys looking out for me. All right, y'all, so let me know. What year was I born? So the reason why I went live here today is because I want to be able to break down a whole bunch of stuff for y'all. News, rumors, go live, have a good time. But what year was I born? Do you have any idea? Today is my birthday. Today I am XYZ old. Andres Martinez says, grade Mitch's tattoo, A, B, C, D, or F. Scott says it's infected. Dude, I promise you, it's not infected. It's just swollen. At this current juncture, it's just swollen. So we got, your hand is going to come off. Dude, that'd be wild, wouldn't it? All right, so what year was I born? Please let me know down in the comments. We'll go ahead, give you guys some shout-outs here. We got 91 from Raider Nation. We got 92 from Michael. 93 from Boomer Raider. 93 from Rustin Long. 94 from Jose Luis Alvarez. Back in 94. Laugh out loud. Got Mason 93. Joker Johnson 93. Ryan 93. All right, keep those votes coming in. I'm seeing a 96 from All Father. 92 from Serena Little. The year I was born was 1993. So I bought a 93 jersey. I actually got it from my dad. And I got it for him because I was like, you know what? I want to give you a Raiders jersey. You've been wanting one for a while. So that's actually what I got my dad on his birthday this past year. But yes, I am 29 years old, and I was born in 1993. All right, y'all. So now I got a challenge for you. We are currently at 618 likes, okay? We're at 618 likes. If I can get to 250 likes in the next 60 seconds, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot of Fireball. So we are at 618. We then have to get to 800 and whatever that math is. If we get to that amount of number, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot of Fireball. I don't know what the number is, Jack. I'm sorry. So we have 632 likes. How about this? You know what? I don't feel like doing the math. The math is a lot right now. If we can get to 800 likes, whatever that is, if we can get to 800 likes, I'll do a shot of Fireball. That's the deal right now on the table. 800 likes, shot of Fireball. So if you're watching right now for Raiders News, Rumors, whatever you're watching for, we got you covered here on today's show. So please, let me know what you guys are all thinking down there in those comments. If you haven't liked the video yet, please go ahead and do so. And while y'all are liking that, here's my next question. What year did Chat Sports start? What year do you think Chat Sports? So the Raiders Report is made by a company called Chat Sports, which I work for. I do NFL videos. I do videos for literally all 32 teams. Now, my main show is the Raiders Report. Why? I'm a Raiders fan. And we've gotten to that point where I can actually make those videos. However, Chat Sports was invented at what year? Let me know down in those comments. We got 2016 from the numbers. 2018 from Rustin Long. Gary Weeks says 2018. 2001 from Pete Man Jones. 2017 from Hector Gaming. My Opinion says 2016. AJ Raider 2014. 1993 from Steven Riddle. Got a 20. I have yet to see the correct answer. I haven't seen the correct answer yet. Walter Miller says 2019. Hector says 2017. We got Scott 2017. And I see the correct answer. I finally see it. Tony Raider says 1776. You're close. Really close. Here's the right answer. Chat Sports was started in 2012. Now, I wasn't working here yet. In fact, I only think there was maybe like 2 people working at Chat Sports back in 2012. However, I started working back here. It was September 2017. My life entirely changed, and I think, you know, when I go back and I think of everyone that I've ever worked with here at Chat Sports, you know, you have so many stories, and we've hired so many new people, and you guys have seen so many new people pop up on the show. Hell, when I first started doing the Raiders Report, I literally wore a suit jacket. I was wearing a tie, and I was a totally different person because that's what I thought I was supposed to be. But then I realized, you know what, man, I can be my own self. So, like, you know, major shout out to Brett. Brett's our COO. He does a lot of hard work here. Our CEO, James, he does a lot of stuff. And then the guy who's probably been through the most with me here through the trenches is Tom. And I know y'all hate on Tom at times because he's a Cowboys fan, but never forget this. And I think Tom would have my back on this. You wouldn't be able to have our content that we have on Chat Sports or the Cowboys Report, and you wouldn't be able to have the stuff on the Raiders Report if it wasn't for Tom, if it wasn't for everyone else that has contributed here. So, like, major, major shout out to everyone who's helped us get to this point. All right, how about this? What do you got to say? What grade? Jack was in 7th grade in 2012. I was a freshman in college. That's wild to me. All right, how about this? Since we didn't get to 250 likes, if we can get to 2,000 comments, now today is my birthday, and you can spam HBD as many times as you want. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pull up our YouTube, essentially our algorithm, analytics, and it's going to tell me how many comments we get in the next 60 seconds. So if you want me to take a shot of Fireball, if you at home want to take a shot of Fireball, go ahead and start spamming HBD. You can spam it 10 times, 20 times, 30 times. I want you to spam it so damn much that your girlfriend is like, or, I don't know, significant other, is like, what the hell are you doing over there? I want you to break that keyboard. Type HBD down in those comments right now. And if we can get to 2,000 comments per minute, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a shot of Fireball. Right now, for the record, because it was tracking comments before I asked this, we were at 22, just 22 comments per minute. So now we got the chat rate flowing. We got Jordan, Julian, Dutchy, Jesus Perez, Andre Martinez, CTC, Kyle Hayda, Greg, we got Kevin, Josh, Isaiah, Kevin Jackson, Hugo Chavez. Holy shit, now they're coming in. Dutchy 504, Rod Gass, L Maniac, Josh Childs. Is that Josh, are you from college? Because I went to college with a guy named Josh Childs. Garrett Castro, Andre Martinez, Hector Gaming, King 776. Keep those chats flowing in right now. And while you're getting those coming in, what year did the Raiders Report start on YouTube? The key word here is YouTube. Now, I always know, I told you all before, if you watch the show for a while, I know, I'm getting drunk, I'm not going to lie. We started on Facebook, and we were a Facebook-only type of show when I very, very first started here at Chat Sports, and then Facebook decided to be dumb, changed their algorithm, they changed a whole bunch of stuff, and, well, now we make YouTube videos. But what year did the Raiders Report start on YouTube? Let me know down in the comments section below. What do we got? The chat rate, guys, I'm going to be honest, it's not close to 2,000. I think I thought there was going to be more people here than what there were. So, I appreciate all the HBDs. We didn't hit 2,000. That's just the way the game goes. So, we got Mason S. says, we got 2014, 2015. We got Mason says 2018. What year do you guys think the Raiders Report started on YouTube? JG91 says 2016. Got a 2016 from Teflon. Got a 2020 from Boomer. 2018, 2016. The answer is the Raiders Report on YouTube. And I'm going to say 2018 because this is the year that we really started. Like, Chat Sports had a YouTube channel but the Raiders Report realistically started in 2018. So from 2018 to 2022, we basically been making videos here for 3 years to have over 100,000 subs. If that doesn't show y'all how hard we work, I mean, we freaking grind it out here. We give you guys the content that nobody else does. Now, here's my next challenge. For the next 2 minutes, Jack, start the clock right now. Every $10 super chat that I get, I'm taking a shot, and you're taking a shot at home. Every $10 super chat that we get on today's show right now, we're going to do a shot. So major shout out to some of the big players in today's game. David Zahn, Michael Dickerman, Ryan Vargas. Oh, Adrian. Oh, man, we just got that one. Jack, put it on there. Happy birthday. I got you. Take that shot. Take that shot. Well, because I don't know if you sent this in at the perfect time, but $20, that's 2 shots. So Andre Martinez, cheers to you, my brother. Oh, Rustin Long, we got one. Rustin Long, we got one. Shot, 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 shot. Also, I should mention, we are $400 short of doing a beer boot. We are $400 short. I said if I get to a beer boot, it's going to be $1,000. The only reason why I say that is because after I do one beer boot, my stomach fills up and I get super drunk. It's the God honest truth. It really screws me up. We got 1 minute left, 60 seconds to go. Rustin. Every $10 we get, shout out to King of King, Troy Gordon, Rustin Long, Nate Smith, Dutchy504. We got Troy, Nick, Gabe Guerrero, Aziriel, Karen Blair. We got another super chat coming in. Dude, where's my car? Jack, have you ever seen Dude, Where's My Car? You've never seen Dude, Where's My Car? Did we just sign Kenyon Drake? Dude, only the real ones know. So when I talk to the new employees, we'll say at Chat Sports, I'm like, man, we did this one show where the Raiders signed Kenyon Drake. We made like 3,600 in supers. I don't know if I've ever been more drunk in my entire life. We had a hell of a time. We partied. We raged. We had a good time. Dude, where's my car? Cheers to you. All right, how old is producer Jack? That's the next question. So, Jack, I need you to get up on screen. So, Jack, today, I know it's Sunday. I was like, hey, man, I'd like to be able to go live on my birthday. I'd like to be able to hang out with Raider Nation. Jack's like, don't worry. I got you. I'm going to come in. We're all going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. So, Jack, how old? I guess I should do this because you're on this side. How old is producer Jack? Let's go down in the comments section. Get those votes in. Shep3 says 18. A says 27. El Loco says 25. Gabe, 27. Hector, 24. Dave Wheeler, 32. You got a 14, a 15, a 17. My opinion says 21. Got a super chat coming in from Rustin Long. Says, happy birthday, Raider Nation. Kenyon Drake, laughing emoji. I'll take a shot to that. Why the hell not? Jack said, he's 15. I don't know about that. We got Andre Martinez says, my date of birth is 2/17/93. Wow. Just celebrated 120 sober, but today we getting you. Well, Andre, if you're celebrating being sober, please do not feel responsible to drink with me whatsoever. But that's kind of crazy. 2/17/93. We're 3 days apart. We are 3 days apart. That's... You know, I feel like when you think about like when somebody's born, right? Like, my mind, I'm very good at remembering birthdays. I don't know why it is. Super good with numbers, super good with birthdays. And I can remember so many birthdays. And now, Andre Martinez, I feel like I might actually end up remembering your birthday. I'm going to try to lock in this number here, 2/17/93. Cheers to you, man. Much love to you. All right, Jack. We got 32, some 25s, a 38, a 29. Unfortunately, I don't know if I've seen a right answer. I honestly do not know if I've seen a right answer. I honestly do not know. All right, so Jack, drum roll. I think we have the right. Do we have a weigh-in made or no? All right, so everyone, Jack, is there a way you can put you on screen? Okay. Sorry, it's all good. So, hey, I don't know a lot goes behind the screen, but this is what you guys hear. This is the God honest truth. So, Jack is Jordan. He is Jordan years old, 23. So, we hire young. We hire young. I'm not going to lie. So, Jack just whispered in my ear. No, but Jack's one of the OGs, or not one of the OGs, one of the new guys here, works his tail off. I mean, you want to talk about a guy that honestly does work really, really hard. Jack is everything that we could ever have asked for from Chat Sports, from working hard standpoint, fitting well, in our locker room, being an overall good team fit. Jack is absolutely that. So, everyone, major shout out to Jack. Before we show this, can I get to the super chats that just came in? No? Oh, not with that attitude. Let's go to Hector. Happy birthday from Stephanie and Hector. See you in Vegas again next year. Dude, I hope so. I mean, I love going out to Vegas. I love being able to hang out with a bunch of different types of Raider fans. And I mean, the more and more I went out to Vegas, the more Raider fans I met. So I'm really hoping I can do that again this year. But when you meet really cool people like Stephanie, like Hector, it solidifies what you do. I feel like everybody in their job, whether you work from home, whether you work out in the construction field, whether you do, I don't know, a cube job, 9 to 5, you want to feel like what you do every day means something or like matters. And the day that I met Stephanie, the day that I met Hector, it adds to it where you're like, yeah. I work a shit ton. I don't get to see my family. I don't get to see my girlfriend. I barely get to see Chuck. And, it's just like, it means that you're doing the right thing. So, Hector Savage, cheers to you, my dude. Let's go to Reverend Raider Youngblood. My birthday is on 4/20. Won't say the year. Your serves couldn't handle the number. That's not true. I can handle the number. Rev, how about this, Rev? I'll make you a deal, okay? Here's my deal to you right now. If you hit me up on your birthday at 4/20, we'll celebrate together. All right, so here's my challenges, guys. I got a bunch of different types of challenges. So as you guys can see, if we get $100 in supers right now, 60 seconds, put it on the clock right now. If we get to $100 in supers in the next, let's do 2 minutes. 2 minutes is fair. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to do a boot. For those of you that do not know what the boot is, the boot is 3 beers. The boot kicks my ass. The boot literally is like one of the toughest things that you can do. Well, we got it. David, damn it, David. You're just on a different level. All right, guys, again, when a show's and when you got David Zahn on a show, you just never know what's going to happen. How about this? Viva la Nation Raiders! David Zahn, you got it, man. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to crack open a few beers. We're going to crack open a few brewskis. And we're going to get the boot going. Oh, God. Andre Martinez says, everyone says, thank God you, David. Yep. David, you're just an insane human being. I don't really know how else to put it besides that. I love you. I love you. We talk all the time. David's just one of those guys that likes to have a good time. And if you got, we're mixing. Well, so here's the issue. It's a Sunday, and our bosses haven't gone to go get new beer, so I'm taking what I can get. So that's what's going to happen. Robert says Jack's the best. Well, you guys are going to get a boot, so that's fun and entertaining. We got a whole bunch of different beers, so I'm just going to warn you. If I have to leave, take a pee break, blame David. So everyone just start spamming David. I got a few messages right now on just from text messages like, dude, I'm watching you right now. I can't believe you do this for work. You know what? At times, I can't really believe I do this from work either. David just super chatted again. Mwahaha, I didn't even do it for that, but yeah, okay. So, David, perfect timing then on your part. Major shout out to everyone watching. I do owe you all a shot because we crossed $100, which means every time we cross 100, I owe you guys a shot, which means the next $25 super chat that comes in, I will owe you guys another fireball shot. So hang on a second. Oh, I'm tipsy. I'm definitely tipsy. So I made these drinks stronger because they were on my birthday. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get extra fireball. I'm going to get some extra beers. Going to get extra ready to go. So, David, we're going to do a boot. So we got Jose coming in. Arriba, abajo, al centro. Wait, so technically it's arriba, al centro, oh, man, I don't know it. So, again, for people that don't know, my girlfriend, she's Mexican. She was born first generation in Mexico City. She does this every time she takes a shot, and she'd probably kick my ass. What is it? Arriba, abajo, al centro, para dentro. And then you take a shot. That's what it is. But I don't do tequila. Tequila just F's me up just way too much. You're going to cheers with me? Oh, Jack's coming on. Here we go. What are you going to do? Jack's a big Coke guy, so you guys can yell at Jack for being a big Coke guy. All right, y'all. So remember, questions, comments on the show, hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat. And basically the way that this show is going to run is the more super chats that we get in, we're going to keep on rocking and rolling with the show. If we don't get any more supers, then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to enjoy my birthday, and then I'm going to go get some dinner. So David's on. Shout out to you. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot, or I guess a boot now. We are what? We're like 25 away from another boot. So if you guys want to see another boot, we got another 20 piece, so we're 205 away from another boot. All right, let's go full screen on this bad boy. I'll even give you guys slight tattoo look. I did. I got a tattoo. I know. It's red. It's because I just got it. All right, here we go. Don't say that. All right, Ryan, I see your super chat down there. We will get to you in a sec. If you're at home, okay, if you're at home right now, crack open 3 beers. So Gabe, Cruz, Mr. Drew, Simply Marvelous, Brent Huffin, Robert Alvarado, I want you to go ahead, crack open 3 whatever you're drinking. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, get 3 waters. I don't care. You're drinking with me because that's how this show goes. You ready? Jack, what I want you guys to do, while I'm drinking this beer, holy... I just saw it. All right, hang on a second. Hang on. I got to do this boot or else I'm going to throw up. Hang on a second. Hang on. Jack, everyone go ahead, give Jack a follow on Twitter, and then we'll see what happens from there. I don't know. Hang on.
Chug, 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 chug. This is why you subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
Yikes. Oh, man. David. Damn it, David. I got to do it again.
You got to do it again.
Another boot from David Zahn. Holy ball sack. So, David, I owe y'all another boot. 2 shots. David. Oh, God. That hurt. All right, so, Trace. Come here. Fill that up with 3 beer skis for me. Hang on, I'm going to slack you, though, exactly what I want. Holy cow. Trace, look at your slack. David, you're a crazy SOB. Guys, I told y'all from the get-go, if David's in the show, buckle up. Because David is just, he's a crazy dude. I'm not going to lie. He's a crazy freaking dude. Dave, you know I love you. This is why we need to link up. Like, this is why I need to, like, party with David Zahn. There's a part of me that's like, I want you to come to Dallas. Because I feel like we'd have a hell of a time at Dallas. Jeremy Chugs, what up, David? R.I.P. Jugler says R.I.P. Mitch. You know what? I'm okay with it. It's my birthday. I'm going to eat a lot of pizza later, and we're going to have a good time doing it. Michael Dickerman, he sent me in a super chat. So here's the thing. David Zahn says Mitch is turning green. There's not even a cap on this. I thought there was a cap on it. No cap. That one was for Michael Dickerman. These two are for David Zahn's contribution. Yikes. Trace just poured me a whole boot. And shout out to Rustin Long, says drink up, says glug, glug, glug. All right, so Ryan says, what's this one? Take another shot. Raider family for life. Iron Man is definitely the best. Really? Is Iron Man the greatest superhero of all time? Y for yes or N for no? Oh, yeah? Shout out to Jack's mom. What? First name? Chris? Dude, I know so many Chris's. Chris Lauderay. Chris Lauderay. Everyone, spam Chris Lauderay. If you can spell Lauderay correctly on your first shot, I'll take a shot. Because I know I can't do it. Ryan, cheers to you, brother. Let's go to Michael Dickerman. Michael, cheers, brother. Appreciate you. Oh, man, we already got that one. Let's go to Rustin Long. I'll take another drink to it, even though I think I already did it. Nick, best Mortal Kombat voice. Finish him. Grade it, Jack. You're the guy. A C grade. Grade it down. All right, let's go to David Zahn. Mitch is turning green. I'm not turning green, but we're definitely hurting a little bit. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Definitely hurting. To the best birthday you won't remember. David Zahn. MVP of today's show, as always. David, you're a crazy dude. I owe you a lot, though. That's all I got to say. We got to link up because you're not going to pay for anything. That's all I got to say. Let's go to Andre. Drinks like a true Raider, Mitch Nation. I will say, like, even though I'm a small guy, I'm like 5, I want to say I'm 5'10", probably like 185. I've always been able to handle my alcohol pretty well. Long distance, not so well. Short distance, like you give me an hour, 90 minutes, 84 beers in 6 minutes, I'm your guy. If you're looking for somebody that can drink long term, like you're doing like a beer Olympics, not your guy. Definitely not your guy. My roommate in college, Joe, was a freaking tank. Like, dude, we did these like beer Olympic games where he would literally drink, I'm not kidding you when I say this, he would drink a full 30 pack in a day. And I'd be the guy that'd be like, all right, I'm going to drink like 12, 11, and I'm just passed out. Joe was always my dude. That's my guy. So shout out to Joe Forslane. He was about to get married pretty damn soon. All right, y'all. We got 500 people watching. This has been a hell of a happy birthday type of show. It's been pretty freaking wild. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's not what I expected. But at the end of the day, I appreciate everyone who's watched. The more super chats that we get, we can continue to stay live. If not, I do have to get the hell out of here because our studio time is limited. I do have one more boot to do because of David Zahn getting to 1,000. And here's my deal. Every time we hit an extra 500 in supers, right? If we get to 1,500, I'll do another boot. 2,000, another boot. 2,500, another boot. Like, that's just the way that this game is going to go. If you have a question, a comment to get on the show, hashtag Raiders or Super Chat, I will answer it to the best of my ability. If you guys do not want to hear from me, believe me, I do not doubt you. So, we got a beer on here. We got Bud Light, thank the Lord, because that last one hurt. That last Shiner, we had Shiner, some Bud Light, and an Oktoberfest beer. That kicked my ass. Yeah, enough. So now we got some Bud Light. Got enough people watching right now. I appreciate you all for my birthday tuning in. We go live every single Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. This is not what the Raiders Report usually is, but when we get a little wild, we like to have a good time. It's all good. So, are you guys ready? William Plain says, Shiner's rough. You're right. It's 100% rough. My opinion says, oh, man. No, dude, I'm good. No talk. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so here we go. What I want you guys to do is ask Jack questions. You ready? All right, so all I want you guys to do is ask Jack questions. And Jack, if you see a question down in the comments, whether it's a super chat, whatever, I want you to address it. I'm going to drink this boot. And then Andre Martinez says, all 500 of us, $2. You're right. If all 500 of y'all send in $2, I mean, it gets wild. I mean, we've done some crazy shit on this show, and I'm definitely hurting right now. But if I got to throw up in a trash can, I'll do it. I've never thrown up on a show yet. Jack says let's not. However, I'm in it for the game. All right, Jack, what I want you to do the entire time I'm drinking this boot is answer questions down in the comment section. So, guys, if you have a question for Jack, use hashtag Jack. I think that's the easiest way to do it. Hashtag Jack. DB says go, go, go. Here we go. All right. Oh, man, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I got to, mentally psych myself up. When I was in baseball, my walk-up song was Hell and Back by Kid Ink. Oh, I'm worried. A little worried, David. Oh, boy. All right, I'm going to check Venmo again. Hang on. If David sends me something... Oh, God. Yep, this guy's a crazy SOB. Oh, David. All right, so I'm going to do this boot. And then we're going to drink some more. Let's just say that. All right, Jack, answer. Oh, Chris. Jack's mom. Yes.
Let me clarify. She just texted me. You do not have to drink. Just happy birthday.
Unfortunately, Chris, it's not the rules of the game. I will drink because $20 super chat equals a fireball shot. So the super chat we just got from Jack's mom. That's awesome. I appreciate that. So, Jack, what I want you to do, answer questions, react with the commenters, and then I'm going to drink this boot, and then I'm going to party with David's on. Here we go. Ready? Go.
All right, Jorge C. What did you think of Kike Hernandez, Red Sox, Dodgers fan here? I love Kike. I think he was a lightning in a bottle type player that we needed last season that helped us in the postseason. My opinion, where were you born? Born and raised in Arizona. Love Arizona, all my peeps. Greg, why are you a Red Sox fan? Grandparents are from Boston. Mom grew up in it. I was born into it. Let me see. Is Mitch still going? Yikes.
Wow. Not good, Jack. We're not good right now. That hurt. I'm not going to lie. So the issue is when you do 2 boots, right? 6 beers. Think about that for a sec. The amount that your stomach expands, it's painful. And that's the only that's the only way that I can break it down for you. It's like it's just a lot of liquid in your belly. I don't know what a pregnant woman goes through. I'm not saying it's comparable, but it's a lot. It's a lot. Shout out to everyone who tuned in. I will have to pee very soon. And shout out to everyone who has been just like, someone said taxi cab. No, I walk home. I walk home from work. So, one of the great things that I did, and I was smart about it, I was like, all right, I'm going to move close enough to work where I can walk in every day. Now, it's a 10-minute walk. Not too long. But I make sure that I can walk home, and I can walk. Wait, say walk home? Walk home, walk to from work, right? That makes sense. No? Okay. Either way. All right, y'all. So we got a few more super chats coming in. I know we got 500 people watching right now. Not going to lie. Definitely pretty tipsy. So if you guys want a question, comment on the show. It's hashtag Raiders, or you can go ahead and super chat. If not, I'm going to leave. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to enjoy my birthday, and I appreciate every person who tuned in today, who had a good time, and at least hopefully you guys drank with me. Hopefully you had a good experience as well. So shout out to Chris Lotteray. Shout out to David Zahn. Shout out to Jeremiah Rose. Shout out to Here We Go. FAB. Laugh Out Loud. Great song too, bro. Raider Nation for life. So, guys, I got another super chat coming in from Joseph Maxwell. Says happy birthday. I told y'all, every $5 super chat I get, I'll take a drink for y'all. So this is Jack's mom, by the way. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Jeremiah Rose, what up, my man? And then we got Here We Go. Got David Zong. Come on, guys. Help me make him boot again. Laugh my ass off. Let's do this. So the only way I do a boot again, okay, David, I'm just letting you know, letting the rest of Raider Nation know, if we get to 1,500 in supers, because my body is literally telling me that's the number we got to get to. So $500 in super chats away. We got 485 people watching, 783 likes, and I appreciate everyone who's come in today. We talked about news. We talked about rumors. We did mailbags. We interacted with each other. I mean, this has been a hell of a show for my birthday, and I just I appreciate everyone who always tunes in, who's locked into the Raiders Report. I know it's kind of like a different show between most radio shows, most TV shows. I mean, it's totally different. So if Jack's looking at me like, yeah, you're drunk. Shut the hell up. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to head out. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my night. I'm going to go eat some dinner. And then on Tuesday, we're going to go live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. Andre Martinez, Super Chat. Come on. We're only in the third quarter. See, that's what you say. However, we're I don't know if that's true. Jack said I'm in triple overtime. I mean, I'm definitely feeling pretty good about myself. So, guys, this is what's going to happen. What's the number now? Apologize to the Mr. and Mrs. for me. So the number is, for another boot, we are about $450 away. David, I don't want you to do that. Like, that's insanity. Like, I'm just telling you. Like that's insane to me. If you want to do it, do it. I will do another boot. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I might throw up on screen, but if it ends up happening, then you know what? Like, that's the part where we're at. So, Andre Martinez says, come on, David, please. All right, so this is what's going to happen, guys. I appreciate everyone tuned in. Today was my birthday, and at the end of the day, I wanted to be able to come in today to just talk Raiders, have a good time, and tell y'all what I think about, this team and everything going forward. Definitely pretty effed up right now, not going to lie. But I was glad that I could spend my birthday with y'all. I was glad that I could sit down, chop it up with y'all. Andre Martinez says, David, I can't afford it, but you all want to see it. So we are 400 away. Oh, God. We're 400 away from 1,500. And I'm nervous because David's the kind of guy, he's a wild card. There's no doubt about it. He's like that guy, you're like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to get out of David, but he could end up showing up. But I'm telling you this, David, because you're my friend. You do not have to do it, and I mean that. So, Andre Martinez, I appreciate you. We've gone through 2 boots, maybe 3, I don't even remember. Almost a whole bottle of Fireball, a few beers. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty effed up right now. So if you guys want to see the most effed up Mitch you've ever seen, keep this thing going on. If not, oh, God. Alex just messaged me, said, babe. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, David, you get another boot. David wants another boot, so David's going to get another boot. Tom, Jack, So David wants another boot. David's going to get another boot. All right, so Jack, I need you. Take this boot. And I need you to get me 3 more beers. Yeah. Yeah, so, like, this is what's going to happen. So David, oh, boy. David wants another boot. David's going to get another boot. That's all I got to say. If you guys see me get reckless, if you see me get weird, I'm just telling you right now, turn off. All right, so we got Desmond McKinnon says, let's get it, David. Love you, Mitch. Happy B-Day. So David just sent me a Venmo. And David said, I want you to drink another boot. So I'm going to drink another boot. So David, cheers to you, brother. You're just crazy. Andre Martinez says, David Nation. Honestly, instead of the Chucky heads, so for those of you that don't know, I told you all to replace the Chucky heads with something new. So we're going to go with Just Win Babies, which, don't worry, it's going to happen a few weeks later. We're going to do a special show for that. And then we're going to be doing some stuff for the new whole, like I said, the whole new, like, Chucky head, like, regime, if you will. I know, I'm not making any sense. Hang on. Oh, man. This is bad. I'm not going to lie. So I actually didn't plan on y'all kicking my ass this much. It's cold? Dude, that's freezing. No, it's fine. It's fine. Jack said it's cold.
Stop it!
See, I'm a man of my word, though, and I'm very proud of the idea of being a man of my word. However, what you are seeing right now is a very true, authentic side of me of me just being kind of reckless right now. Me just, not going to lie, pretty drunk. Happy B-Day, man, from David Zahn. We got Gavin Hall, Jesse Rodriguez, Matthew Scott. What is this from Hi Bro? Honestly, Hi Bro, this is a Raiders Report show that I started. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. It's not good. It started off as a normal Raiders show, news, rumors, all that good stuff, and then it turned into the David Zahn experience. Oh, God. Jack, I need you to come back. Jack left. Jack left. He's bringing a garbage can because he's worried about me. Jack, I appreciate you. I will let you guys know. If I throw up, I'm going to throw up in this bag. I will puke in this bag. That's the deal. Because at the end of the day, I want you guys to know, like, my biggest thing ever on this show is I will always be honest with y'all. And I will always be authentic. I'll always be 100%. And if I get sick, you guys are going to see it too. Because that's what's going to happen. So, Jack brought me the trash bag. David Zahn sent in a super chat. So, Jack, I need you to talk. So, anytime you guys want to ask a question, a comment, throw it in down there in the comment section. Jack, you're going to answer from here on out. I'm doing another boot. Can't even believe I'm doing it. But
This is reckless.
We're going to get there. This isn't Kenyon Drake, but it's pretty damn close. This is David Zahn. This is, oh, David, you SOB. David what is it? Gavin Hall says, True Mitch, a real one. All right, here we go. Happy birthday, Mitch. Yep. I mean, I knew what I was getting in store for. I knew if I said, hey, I'm going to go live on my birthday, this is what was going to happen. Right? All right, guys. So you guys see Jack. Jack's going to answer all y'all questions. So if you guys want to ask Jack anything, please go ahead and now much Super Chats happen. If Super Chats happen, then we're over one. I mean, it's still $5 for a beer, $20 for Fireball, and then every $100 we get is a Fireball. If we get to 1,000 likes, it's a Fireball shot. So we're like, what, 180 away from that. So, yeah, those are the numbers. All right, Jack, go ahead, answer it. This is the coldest beer I've ever held in my hand in my entire life. So,
Good luck to you.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Jack, take it away.
Ask me stuff.
Anybody, ask Jack. Ask Jack anything. This is Ask Jack Anything. AJA.
I got it. Jose, Jack, why don't you join the party? 1, because I got to be on my toes because I'm the producer. And 2, I don't drink. What else we got? That it? Whoa, there's the bubble. There's the bubble. Jack from Robert, what the heck is Mitch thinking? I don't know. Desmond, Jack, where's my fireball shot? You got to ask Mitch. Man, I don't know. Oh, you got a little ways to go.
Yeah, we're hurting, Jack.
How much do you have to donate for Jack? Jesus. For Jack to take a shot? I don't drink. Sorry.
1 shot, Jack.
$500 and I'll take a shot.
Oh my God. So Jack doesn't drink. That. I will say that Jack doesn't drink.
Jack, can you tell my girlfriend Diana I love her? Diana, Andre loves you. Thank you for watching.
Dude, this is tough.
Are you okay?
Yep. We're gonna get through it.
David, don't. Jack, great job taking care of Mitch. Thank you. You know, as the producer, I feel like it's my job to make sure that he is okay. Are you okay?
Yep. Oh, man. Guys, this is a different level. I'm not going to lie. My stomach is expanded. I've done 3 boots. A lot of fireball. David Zahn's laughing at me in the comment section. So, Jesus. Well, David, if you do it, Jack doesn't drink. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, this is what's going to happen. I'm done. I honestly don't know if I can go anymore. I don't want to know if I want to tap out. I don't like tapping out. I don't have a white flag, but it's my birthday. It's my birthday, and you guys were a hell of an audience today. That's all I got to say. So, yep, no, I'm definitely smashed. My girlfriend's not going to be happy, but that's okay because this is what's going to happen. So, we're not going to send this video to loop. We're just going to end this thing right here, right now. Yep, we've gone over 2 hours of just random shit. Joseph Maxwell says, call the dinosaurs. I don't know what that means. Andre says, David, I can't afford it, but I think we did that one all. Here's a little more from Joseph Maxwell. Joseph, I don't have any more beer. I'm just going to be honest. No more boo. Alex deserves to spend time with Mitch and his B-Day. You're right. Ryan says, laugh out loud. No more. Yeah, right. All right, so Desmond, let's get it, David. Love you, Mitch. So I actually already took a shot for this, Desmond, but much love to you. Yeah, the garbage can is necessary. David Nation from, yep, we got this one too. I think we're all caught up. All right, guys, we got 500 people watching. Call the dinosaurs. I don't know what that means exactly. Calling on the dinosaurs means puking, Mitch. Nah, I won't. I will do my best to not puke in front of y'all. But if it happens, it happens. Like, it's me being transparent. It's me being real with y'all because at the end of the day, I want to be a show that is that is real. So Avi Love says, happy birthday, Mitch. Bunch of white flags. H2O. I will take some H2O from So Avi Love. So, all right, guys. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to head out. Enjoy the rest of my birthday. Thank you all for joining in, for tuning in. So shout out to Tyler Turner. Varsity Blues, best line. Gotcha. The dinosaurs. Gotcha. All right, guys. I'm heading out. Appreciate everyone who tuned in for my birthday. We're going to be live again on Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. If you want more Raiders news, rumors, whatever you got, hit that sub button, turn on those notifications. That way you never miss anything. But, man, today's been hell of a show. I'm not going to lie. Definitely effed up right now. So, David's on. Appreciate you. Appreciate the rest of the nation. Oh boy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and yeah, I'm heading the hell out of here.